Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. It is finally here, guys. Team of the Year drops today on FC25. One of the most exciting days of the year in this game. We finally get to open some of those saved packs that we've been hoarding for ages, waiting for this day to come. It is finally here. We have to break down all of the content and everything to expect today on a Madness of Team of the Year Friday. We have more crazy leaks, including that of multiple SBCs, guys, including one of the latest leaks that is a name of an icon SBC that I think we all wanted, that EA is actually delivering. It's a big one. It's going to be a madness today, especially related to the market. We got to speak about that as well. It's going to be an amazing day to make coins, but it could be a day where some prices go down. So we're going to talk about that. Let's just hope the servers don't crash today after content. If you're excited for Team of the Year, drop a thumbs up on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Also, today, announcement. We just started multi-streaming. If you want to catch the new content as it drops today during Team of the Year, make sure to drop by the YouTube channel. We will be streaming live on Twitch and YouTube, both now for the foreseeable future, and you'll be able to catch all the new content for Team of the Year today on this channel once again. That's pretty exciting news. Appreciate all you guys supporting the channel. Even yesterday with our first stream, it was awesome. Now let's talk about yesterday's content with the first Team of the Year related, actual Team of the Year related content with the Team of the Year daily play games objective. It's a win one game per day objective where you get a shadow and a hunter. This is very similar to the one we had during winter wildcards. And of course, there's the completionist, where you have to complete this 13 times to get the whole thing done. We have 15 days, I believe, to get 13 completions. You have some really good packs in here, 83 times 10 and 84 times 4. But really what we're interested in are the segments of 2 completions and 9 completions. You might be wondering, Nate, I saw something about a new evolution yesterday, or the second of the Team of the Year build your own center back evolution. It is right here. Now, some people were lucky enough. I think the objective was glitched for the first hour that it was out, and some people were actually able to claim this yesterday. Today, we'll be able to claim it. The timer, I think, was messed up. Now it's working correctly as the daily play refreshes every day, not every hour as it first was. But this is the Evo. EA actually posted it on their Instagram. They're not going to shooting next on these cards, right? Remember the center back Evo that gives us a center defensive mid, center mid player with anticipate and pinged pass, the build your own center back player. We're getting a dribbling boost here with this latest Evo, and the requirements are max 10 playstyles, Team of the Year evolution, and center back, and it gives some really big boosts. It gives technical, it gives a skill move boost. Look at these reactions and composure boosts. 50 reactions, composure, dribbling, and ball control, up to a stat limit of basically 83 to 84 dribbling, with some individual stats here in the 90s, like 90 reactions, 85 composure, and of course, it's going to take our cards to 90 overall. Now, once again, once you claim this today, do not feel like you have to do it, because you probably want to wait. You probably want to wait to see what else is going to be coming out in evolutions today. What other SBCs we're going to be getting. We have plenty of time to get this one done. So for me, I haven't submitted anybody into this yet. I am still waiting, and I think that's the move. But Evo number 2 does look pretty good. We're going to wait to see the full potential still of the other Evos that are going to come out before we commit to something there. Now, let's finish up yesterday's content in SBCs, where, I mean, we had one of the biggest icon SBCs of the year, let's be honest. Ronaldinho base was dropped in the game yesterday, and I'm going to say it, guys. I know we have some crazy cards incoming, but if you want a Ronaldinho card for the foreseeable future, this is a 3 million coin icon for a lot less than that via an SBC. Guys, he is only 23 squads, and when you break it down to the actual cost, he's 2.2 million coins. That's not a bad price. He's still more than that on the market. He's 2.7 million. I have absolutely no problem with this Ronaldinho. I know a lot of people maybe aren't doing it at least straight away because of the other SBC leaks that we have for players with 2 playstyle pluses and bigger names, and I totally understand that. But if at any point during Team of the Year you just feel like, I want to get Ronaldinho in my club, I think this is a very worth it SBC to do. It's Dino. He's not going to disappoint. There's a reason he is 2.7 million coins on the market. If you have tradable Dino, I would sell him because his price is probably going to drop as people start opening packs today. That card's going to drop. Now, on a normal day, we would talk a lot more about that SBC, but we're not going to. I still need to make sure to do my daily login. Can't forget that. The other SBCs we had yesterday included the 83 times 5 Defenders upgrade pack, which I will not be doing right now. Again, I'm going to save that for when I start opening packs today so that I have more 83s and 84s at my disposal to get them done so that I don't have to pay the outrageous amount of coins that those are on the market. We'll talk about more fodder in a second. Let's cover our other 3 SBCs we had. Guys, we had 3 player of the months yesterday. Paulo Dybala being one of the 2 better ones. 5-star skill moves. They didn't upgrade the week for 3-star here for him. It's only 100,000 coins for this Dybala. It's not a bad card. Out for 20 days. And pretty cheap too. 100,000 coins for him is not bad. It is simply an 85 and an 86 rated squad there for Dybala. So if that interests you, go ahead and get it done. We also had Florian Wirtz. I think this is actually a really good card. He's not that far off his winter wild cards. Again, that one has 2 playstyle pluses. This one has 1. But for 70,000 coins or 80,000 coins, he is 71% upvoted. That's kind of a cheap beast SBC. If you want some German links, there is a leak for another German midfield player that could be coming out soon via SBC. So maybe he'll be useful for some of you guys. We also had the Greenwood player of the month yesterday as well as a pretty cheap card. But yeah, that's all we'll say about that one. That was our content yesterday, guys. Let's talk about fodder. As I mentioned, because of the packs that are going to be open today, and really a lot of people doing the 83 times 10s, myself included, the 83 times 5 packs every single day, fodder has kind of reached its peak, in my opinion, on the low tier. 83s are 1.7k, and 84s are basically 4,000 coins. If I have any of these in my club, if you have any of these in your club, please sell them, guys. These cards are going to get slammed with supply today, and a lot of the SBCs that people are going to be using them in are going away, or they'll be able to complete them really easy with packs that they open. Please sell low-rated fodder today. And as an example, even 85s and 86s, I would sell those as well. However, I think fodder is going to be one of the best investments later on today, but we're going to talk about that a little bit later. The first course of action is sell the fodder. I would even sell even 90s, 91s. I think they're going to drop today if you have them and you want to take the cash. If you're holding for a price rise later on, I think that's still fine, but lower tier fodder for sure. Make sure you take the money. Let's talk about Team of the Weeks for a second, because when we talk about these SBCs, we also think about the 8310 requiring Team of the Weeks. Team of the Weeks are still down, and a lot of people are selling these because, just like we talked about, there's supply coming today. As people open packs, they're expecting Team of the Weeks to drop as well, which is probably going to happen. However, like I've been saying, if you bought Team of the Weeks for 12, 13,000 coins, I think you still want to hold. Even if you bought for 14,000 coins, this is going to become one of those investments that pays out later in this next week, maybe in the second week of Team of the Year. The 83 times 10 is still going to be out, and once everybody opens their packs, it's going to be a race to start doing SBCs. These cards are going to be needed again. These cards will be going back to 16, 17k. Just give it a little bit of time. Unless you really need your coins, I think you can hold Team of the Weeks and maybe invest in more of them today. Now, that's it for the content on the menus, but guys, we actually had a gameplay piece of content yesterday with EA dropping the gameplay refresh update. And man, I'll tell you what, I woke up yesterday to check Twitter and see how people were reacting to this brand new update, and I was shocked to see so many people absolutely stoked to try playing this game again, especially with the updates that EA made. Look at these words people are saying. Best patch in years. Do not change it anymore. Actually, very good. Patch notes made a difference. Most of the things mentioned are optimized. What were we playing before, man? That's what Crossy's saying here. This confirms that the game was broken. These updates are the ones that we needed to have in the game from a long time before it, but it has absolutely made this game much more enjoyable to play nonetheless. Guys, passing is so much better. It's so much faster. The ball travels faster. That was one of the things updated in this patch. Scoring is easier, especially in the box. No longer are you missing those frustrating 1v1s as often. It's not like keepers can do nothing, but games are resulting in a lot higher scores because of shooting being better in the box, and AI defending is cooked. Guys, if you sit back and try to defend with your CDMs and let your center backs and left back and right back defend for themselves like you could do previously, you're going to get scored on because the attackers will just run straight by your AI defenders. It is amazing. It's making this game a lot more manual and a lot more fun to play. I will say that after playing it myself yesterday for a couple of games qualifying for FUT Champs, it was a lot more of an enjoyable experience. I will be completely honest. Now, one of the things with this patch that is impacting the market, guys, is pace. Pacey players actually feel like they can run, and they are fast. Allo with 99 pace and Rapid Plus. A lot of Rapid Plus and Quick Step players moving up in price yesterday, and high pace stat players because they actually feel fast. You can actually now sprint and get past a defender and stay ahead of them and not get caught up. He's up 50,000 coins from where he was, but also pacey center backs to try to counter that. People are buying players like this Holland because he's got pace and he can keep up with those fast attackers. Remember when this card was under 700k? Yeah, now he's 900,000 coins. And then also, Anticipate playstyle was buffed in this patch as well. So players like Jonathan Tah and even that brand new John Stones are really good in game because their tackles, they don't mess around with their tackles. Is the best way to decide, just to say it. Their tackles are clean. You win the ball, and it doesn't have as much of that ping-pongy effect when you're tackling a player with the Anticipate playstyle. He went from 200,000 coins up to 265k. So the things to focus on the market today with the craziness of Team of the Year, focus on those pacey players. Those are going to be the cards people are going to want to buy. Maybe if any of these drop today with all the content that we get, make sure to go back and buy those when we have the rise for FUT Champs and later into the weekend as the market kind of recovers from today and all the madness, and then watch players with Anticipate, Quick Step, and Rapid as well. Still, finesses are very good. Scoring is very good in that regard. It's really been a very refreshing gameplay update. I'll be honest, sitting down and playing the game yesterday was a lot more fun than I expected it to be, and it's all because of that new patch. So make sure you go and try that out, especially with FUT Champs being up today. It'll be the true test. Today with FUT Champs will be the true test of how good the gameplay actually is for the weekend. Now, guys, let's talk about Team of the Year. Guys, of course, that is what we're here to discuss. We have official cards and crazy leaks for the content coming today, especially with SBCs. This is what's coming in packs. The Team of the Year attackers. Once again, as we talked about yesterday, just the attackers coming into packs today. But as I mentioned too, I wanted to predict some of these prices and how they will move on the market today. But let's start with some predictions specifically on the men's attackers. Vinny Jr., to me, he looks like potentially the best Team of the Year with the finesse, quick step, and technical. This card's going to be busted, and he's going to be expensive. I'm saying he's going to be somewhere around 9 million coins. I could see him being 8 mil. I could see him being 10 mil, but somewhere in that range. I think he's going to be really, really expensive because he's going to be so meta, especially with this new patch. He's going to be crazy. Kylian Mbappe, last year he was extinct at 15 million coins. I think this year he's going to maybe be a little bit cheaper because he's 96 rated, but it's still Mbappe. If he's not extinct, then maybe he's still upwards of 13 million coins. He's going to be mega expensive and probably pretty rare. Now, Mohamed Salah, probably the cheapest of the male attackers in this team. He's still going to be expensive. Those guys, let's be honest, I think it's going to be 6 to 7 million for him. Last year, our cheapest Team of the Year attacker was Erling Haaland, and he was 5 million coins. Now, for these cards, like we're going to talk about, their prices today are very important. They should be starting off lower and then rising up because we have so many packs that are going to be opened. If you want to buy any of these players or any of the women's players, I think you want to watch the first 2 to 3 hours after content today. That is going to be one of the best times to look at these cards. Now, we're going to be watching it live on stream and kind of deducing the market, seeing how things are moving and how prices are looking. The supply on these cards matters a lot. We'll talk about pack weight in a second, but I just want to kind of put that out there. If you want to use one of these players, one of the best times is going to be early in the time that they're in packs today, as they should rise in packs at least through the weekend as they go out of packs. Let's talk about prices for the women's cards. Graham Hansen, I think she's going to be on the same price level as Vinny Jr., maybe a little bit less. This card's going to be busted. I used her gold card for a long time. She's going to be so good. This one with 3 playstyle pluses. Again, I love that the Team of the Years have 3 playstyle pluses. It makes them feel so unique, and I think they're going to be extra expensive because of that, right? They're the only cards in the game that are going to have 3 playstyle plus. I think she's also going to be around 8 million coins. Now, for these last two, Sophia Smith and Lauren James. Sophia Smith last year was kind of cheap. She was only 1.2 to 1.3 million coins, rising up to like 1.5, 1.6, and then of course went really, really high after that. I think she's going to be more expensive this year because of three playstyle pluses. The market this year has more coins in general. That is a fact. With all of the rewards that EA are putting out, I think Team of the Years are going to be more expensive across the board this year because of that and the uniqueness of the three playstyle pluses. She's 97 rated. Last year she was 95. I'm saying this year she's going to start off at 2.5 million coins today. I think that's to be the range where we will probably see her. We'll have to see, but she's got power shot and quick step and 98 pace. She's going to be insane. I'm saying 2.5 million, maybe 3. And for Lauren James, I think she'll be around 2 million coins, probably the cheapest attacker dropped today, but still very overpowered and very good in game. Again, you remember Graham Hansen from last year? She was what? 6.5, went up to 7, and then it went up to 9 after Team of the Year. We're expecting a similar movement this year with the Team of the Year. So it's really important to watch the prices today. If this is something that you're wanting to invest in, there's going to be a lot of people with a lot of coins gunning for these cards today. So we're going to be buying them probably pretty early if it's something for your team, or if you want to trade with them. We'll be watching that very close on stream. Now, one thing with Team of the Year is that we always watch for too, and this is kind of something to remember as you're watching the stream today and looking at the content. The pack weight, the percentages. I know the packs may not be the same this year, but here's one to kind of stick in your mind as a number. Last year, we had a 700,000 coin pack, which had 25 rare gold player items rated 86 or above. That's 25 walkouts, one pack. The pack weight on this for Team of the Years with only the attackers and packs was it was 4.7%. It was 8.1% for a Team of the Year icon with just a few icons added to packs. That's a pretty crazy pack percentage for how nuts Team of the Year cards are. That's just a good comparison. 4.7% for a Team of the Year player in a 700k pack. Of course, we'll really only be able to compare if the packs are very similar. We'll see what packs they drop today, but that is something to compare to because last year the Team of the Years did seem to be semi-packable. That first day, I remember seeing Sophia Smith on the market at 1.2 mil and thinking, that's a really cheap Team of the Year card. Of course, she ended up going up in price like crazy. There's a lot of coins this year. That same movement could happen, but we really got to see how they're priced today. Now, let's talk about other cards and packs. Team of the Year icons. These are official stats, but I don't know if we're getting all these in packs today, guys, because last year, like we mentioned, we only got a partial team of Team of the Year icons right away. We got more later on. Pushkas has playstyle plus, he's got Power Shot Plus for a playstyle, and he's got First Touch Plus. The official leak is Team of the Year icons only have 2 playstyle pluses, which makes the regular Team of the Years even feel more unique. I think that Pushkas card looks insane. He's going to be mega expensive for sure. Again, we don't know if he drops today, though. Same thing with Pele. He's got Technical and Quick Step Plus, and he's probably going to be upwards of 10 million coins, probably extinct at 15 mil or at least 13 mil like Mbappe. That's going to be an expensive card. Koeman, kind of actually probably going to be a cheaper card. If you think about how the meta is changing, he might be really good in the midfield if he has that alternate position. But 82 pace as a center back with the new meta, no Anticipate Plus, yeah, it looks like a great card. But is he going to be as good in this current meta with the new patch and the way things are shaking out? It's going to be a great card for sure. Not trying to talk bad about him here, but that looks like a card that maybe could have gotten a little bit better of a playstyle upgrade. We'll see. And then this Thierry Henry is the opposite. What a player for the stat upgrade here. Finesse Plus and Rapid. Look at how many 90 stats he has in the card. He's 90 plus in every stat except for defending. 90 physical, 92 dribble, 93 shooting and passing, and 94 pace. That card looks disgusting, to be completely honest. So we'll see which Team of the Year icons they drop today. We have those official stats. Those are all the official cards, but we do not know which ones are specifically dropping today. So those are going to be all the crazy cards that we're chasing and fingers crossed, hopefully getting a good chance at packing. But of course, it's going to be tough to pack them. Let's talk about SBCs because this is where the most hype is because, right, we can all save packs and we can hope to pack something big like that. But really, the only thing guaranteed is we're all going to be packing fodder today and then wanting to go do SBCs. And there's a lot of SBCs available now, but there's even bigger ones hopefully coming today. This is the biggest SBC that I really hope is dropping today, and it feels like there's a very good chance of it dropping. Guys, Flashback KDB, this is his official card. The official stats for Kevin De Bruyne's Flashback. He's going to have Incisive and Pinged. Those are overpowered. Is Incisive Pass, like after yesterday's gameplay in this new patch, insane, right? 95 passing with that playstyle as well. Credible. 92 shooting, 92 dribbling. Great stats. He's Hullet Gang, big defensive boost there. This card was 1.4 million coins until the Kevin De Bruyne leak came out. He's now under a mil. What's this SBC going to cost? My guess is 1.5 mil. If EA want to make it a good price, I think 1.5 mil would be it. I could see it being more than that because it's Kevin De Bruyne. His team of the years of old were more expensive than that, but this isn't as good as one of his team of the years of old, right? It's a 94 rated card with good stats. I really hope he's under 2 million coins, guys. If they make this expensive, it might detract a little bit of the hype. But the reason I'm so confident that this could be coming today is because last year on this exact same Friday, we had flashback Bruno Fernandes. And the other SBC we had last year on this exact Team of the Year Friday was an attacker by the name of George Best. So if we got 2 SBCs last year, hopefully we're getting 2 SBCs this year. And that means hopefully we're getting this card. Gareth Bale has been leaked as a Team of the Year Icon SBC. We knew he was getting a Team of the Year Icon. That was exciting. But the fact that he's an SBC blows our minds. Literally the most hyped new icon that could be getting an SBC. I think there's a chance it is today. We do not have the official stats. He would have 2 playstyle pluses though, right? As we talked about, since Team of the Year icons are only getting 2, the question is, what playstyle pluses is he gonna get? I was using his base card yesterday because I had not used Bale yet this year. He's got rapid plus and 95 pace, and it is noticeable in game. He is quick down the wing, and his price even was going up yesterday until he was leaked. I need to sell this version before the SBC comes out today. I bought him for 664K. I think right now he's right around 700. Let's refresh the price. He is, 700,000 coins. So I'm going to just take the coins there on that card because I would expect him to drop if this SBC drops today. Fingers crossed that it does. If EA want to start Team of the Year on a high note, that's all they got to do. Drop this Bale, drop the KDB. Technically, we have a Casillas SBC that's leaked as well, but we want the Gareth Bale. Now, how much would this one be? I mean, let's be honest. This Gareth Bale has been so expensive for the greater portion of this whole entire year. A month ago, he was 2.2 million coins. A couple of weeks ago, he was 1 million coins. Even at the beginning of the year, he's only been under 1 million coins since we got into 2025. 900K on the 1st of January. And yeah, he's down a lot because he's getting a Team of the Year, crash into Team of the Year, all that good stuff. I hope this SBC is around 2 million coins as well. If it's affordable, if it's craftable, this could be like killer content, man. This could be so good and so hyped. This could be one of the SBCs that we look forward to and that all of us maybe craft during Team of the Year. So there's a lot of hype for Bale and KDB. I hope we get them both today. There are some other leaked SBCs we'll talk about in a moment, but those are the 2 biggest things today that could be happening. I hope we get both. We'll see. Now, the other things, of course, the Zidane situation. What's happening with this Team of the Year era's 2002 icon Zidane? We have the official card design in the code. This is not the official card, though. Again, that's the official design, but we don't know how we're getting this card. The fact that it's a pack code, though, either makes me think this is somehow an objective that we have to, like, obtain, and then we open a pack containing the Zidane. They're not just going to put this pack in the store. I mean, that would be crazy. EA's never done anything like that before, where they put a 1-player pack in the store and say, you have to pay this much to go get him. I think it's either an SBC or an objective that somehow we're going to complete to get this card. I know EA's got something up their sleeve here. I just don't know what it is, guys. That's one of the biggest mysteries as we head into today. The other biggest mystery is exchanges. Are we getting exchanges today, guys? This was the exact day last year in FC24 that we had exchanges, and 89 cards were exploding in price because we had the 89 exchanges for the first time, and it was like really new to us and we didn't know what they were. Well, now we know what they are and we want them back, okay? EA, do the madness and drop exchanges today. The only reason I think they could come today is they came last year. The only problem I'm worried about them not coming today is we have no pack code recently added that talks about these cards. The only upgrade packs that we've had added to the code are these league-specific upgrade packs, which we'll probably get later in the week with Team of the Year being out. As of right now, unless they added to the packs, those packs to the code earlier on in the year, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get exchanges until they add that pack code, right? So I hope they add it today last minute and we get exchanges, but it's not looking good as of right now, guys. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. There's still a glimmer of hope, but it's not looking good just yet. So let's hope that changes today. But I wouldn't set your expectations high on those, just with the way the scenario looks. Now let's talk about evolutions. Of course, at the moment, we have the Team of the Year center back Evo Star center back journey that they're taking us on, right? Of course, as we mentioned at the beginning of the video, we had the second one that's available now via the objectives that we'll be able to claim today. But what's coming otherwise in evolution state? We should have something else, a regular evolution. We're getting a little thin in here. A couple of these are expiring soon. I think we're going to get other Team of the Year Evos today, maybe for attackers or maybe for midfielders, maybe a defender as well. Who knows? But we have no leaks. As of right now, all we can say is we're probably getting an Evo today. We just don't know what it's going to be. It'll probably be something unrelated to that center back chain, but definitely watch out for that because, of course, as we always talk about with Evos, if there's some crazy cards that can be created with Evos, that can make prices crash on the market, and that can also make players who fit the Evo go up like crazy on the market. Now, speaking of the market, it's going to be content overload today, guys. I remember specifically last year on Team of the Year when the best and with the Bruno Fernandes and with all the Team of the Year cards, specifically the Team of the Years being semi-affordable last year, it actually didn't make the market explode right away like we thought. Now, yes, this is the beginning of the whole time period where people are opening packs and coins are generated. And anytime you have a promo Friday like this where coins are generated in the millions, I don't even know how many millions of coins are going to be generated today from lightning round packs that people open, from saved rewards, tradable and untradable, right? It brings a lot of coins to the market, and that means people have buying power to go and buy cards. There's gameplay demand. People are going to be playing FUT champs today for sure. I don't expect the market to just lift off straight after content today because I think the content's going to be good, and I think that actually could mean that some of these players that have gone up in the past couple of days in value may come back down a little bit. That's what happened last year, and I could see the same thing happening this year. A guy like this Hyunmin Son, he was 844,000 coins a couple days ago, right? He's now 950K. I'm not telling you to sell because he may not go back down to 850K. He might drop like 20 or 30K today, and then he's going to go back up in the next couple of weeks. If you bought somebody for your team and you're already up big on it, like let's say this De Jong was 1.8, you know, KDB, I'm a little worried about him. Let's say you bought Haaland. He's up big time, right? Hold on to that card. If you bought him for 700K, he's probably not going to that price unless something really crazy happens. I think you're fine to hold. I think you're fine to hold on most top tier meta cards because still, a lot of those cards are going to be desirable and they're going to be rising in the next couple of weeks, and it was more of a bit of a long-term hold. But with Bale and with KDB today, I'm a little bit worried about attackers and midfielders, which is why I've actually bought a couple of Saliba. I think defenders might actually be a safer place to be trading on the market today, because if you think about it, people are going to be doing an SBC for a midfielder and an SBC for an attacker, or at least building towards that. Not to say that nobody's going to buy, 747, give me that. Ooh, let's go, man. We got another Saliba added to the list. He was 820K yesterday. He's got Anticipate Plus. He's getting a Team of the Year, but is not dropping in packs today. So that was a crazy undercut. I will take that. Watch center backs today because I think the defenders could be a good place to trade because there's not as many substitute goods. If you think about an economic term, there's no substitute goods in terms of defenders coming as SBCs or even any cards in packs today on this game, apart from maybe a Koeman card. So I think those could be safer places to trade today. But overall, the market's going to have more coins and the market's going to be fluctuating up and down a lot. So watch prices today. After content, when Weekend League starts, I would expect prices to pick up in some areas. Focus on the rare, popular meta cards, the same stuff that has been going up in price recently. Now, if you're like, Nate, I got to make coins for Team of the Year to afford Team of the Year cards, I want you to listen in. This is where you make coins today, guys. It is fodder. Because guess what? These cards are down from where they were, right? You look at 91s, they were 40,000 coins, weren't they? I sold all my Rodris at 39,500 coins a piece. And we still have this big time pack right here. And what did I say earlier in the video, right? Everybody's opening packs today, or at least some packs. They're going to have fodder. Not everybody's going to pack Team of the Years. Everybody's going to have fodder. Where are those fodder players going? Maybe a new player SBC, maybe an icon pick. After the content drop today, with all the packs that are open, expect prices on fodder to drop basically everywhere. And then expect them to rebound in the hours after that. In the hour to two after content, get on bids, get on snipes. It's really tough to know how low it's going to go. But if 91s go back under 30,000 coins, like, let's be honest, that would be insane. They were even 31K yesterday for a short bit. Reminder, these cards were 37 to 40,000 coins consistently for the last couple of days. They're not going to go down here to 23,000 coins because the icon pick is out and probably going to refresh. But with content today, the easiest place to make coins is going to be 89 and above, 88 and above fodder on bids and on snipes. Watch it drop a couple thousand coins and then get invested, go crazy. It's going to rebound straight back up as people are going and doing SBCs and maybe even go higher than it was. So that's my best investment advice for you today. Fodder, fodder, fodder. It should be an easiest and least risky place to trade 100%. Again, for the rest of the market, it's going to be a bit harder to know what moves and what doesn't move because today is just going to be a day full of crazy content, a whole lot of stuff. I may sell some of the cards that I bought even before the content dropped today to not risk it. I'm looking at like Manchester City links for Kevin De Bruyne, maybe a guy like Foden, both of the versions of Haaland. Even a guy like this, Eden Hazard, that's like a perfect link actually to KDB. Not that it's difficult to link a Premier League player like KDB, but it's just something to kind of consider that you might be able to make some investments there based off of those links. I know a lot of people have the stones, so it should be pretty easy to link KDB if you get it done straight away, but that's something I did want to mention. Now, before we get to the end of the video, we do have a couple of other leaks that are looming large. I don't think these are going to be today. I think they're going to be later on during the promo because we have official stats for KDB, and official stats usually mean we're getting those SBCs pronto. Kimmich is also getting a flashback SBC. Probably 2 playstyle pluses like KDB. No official stats on him though, but watch out for that one. That's an SBC that's upcoming at some point during Team of the Year, as well as Marquinhos. Those are, again, not official stats, but Marquinhos could be a very, very good SBC. I think PSG links, especially a guy like Ousmane Dembele, maybe even the Donnarumma goalkeeper, depending on the price of this, could be very interesting. This might not be cheap because his SBCs, and I think back to the Saliba SBC last year, was not cheap at all, but this could be a really good card with Anticipate Plus. So something to consider there. Maybe a Marquinhos SBC incoming for defenders. So just be careful with that. Watch out for more leaks today. And of course, we do have the Casillas. I really hope, though, it's Bale and KDB. Last thing to mention is the Team of the Year midfielders have been officially leaked. These cards are not coming into packs today. We'll be talking about them more as we head into Sunday when they will be dropped into packs. But guys, the biggest thing today is the packs can finally start to be ripped. I'm probably going to segment my packs out, portion them out, like a lot of you guys may be doing as well. I'm going to save a lot of my objective packs that I have still unclaimed and big time player picks for the full team, but I think all 50 some of my packs that I have saved, I think I have 50 to 60 packs and they're all pretty massive. These are going to be opened in the next couple days with the attackers, midfielders, and defenders. We'll probably get a third of them done today. Of course, we got some fodder ones like 82 times 14s and 83 times 10s. We got some big ones, some weekend league reward tradable ones. If we get lucky enough to pack something crazy today, we will be super duper excited. And apart from that, we'll be crafting a bunch of other SBCs. It's about to be of madness today, guys. It's going to be so fun. I cannot wait. Once again, if you're excited for Team of the Year, drop a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We will be streaming today talking about market, talking about these new players, watching prices, and everything. I cannot wait. Have a great Friday, and I will see you on the stream today. Good luck in your packs as well. And if you get a Team of the Year, fill up my mentions with all of your pictures of Team of the Year. I want to see it, man. That's going to motivate me to grind more, to pack as many Team of the Years as I possibly can. I'll see you guys in the stream today. It's been TheFutAccountant. Have a great Friday. Peace out.